Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story, and today we're out in Carlisle, Pennsylvania at the Chrysler Nationals, and I saw a unique car for you. Now it's indoors, so we're only going to get the chance to get a review, but I've got Pete with me. Pete, your last name?
Hi, Pete DeGroff from Rochester, New York.
And Pete from Rochester, New York, what year, make, and model is this one?
It's a 1982 Chrysler Imperial, but it's one of the Frank Sinatra editions. He only made 279 of them.
How many do you think are left?
Maybe a dozen.
Take a look at the Frank Sinatra edition. There we go. So let's go first of all and show you the front of it, like so. And that said, let me give you a little bit of background on the Frank Sinatra edition. So here's some details on the car. It talks about the car, and there's more information on your Frank Sinatra edition. The chairman of the board with, well, the chairman of the board. So check that out. That's pretty gosh darn cool. All right, so let's take a look at our featured attraction. First of all, we've got this almost jewelry-like hood ornament.
It's actually Caretaker crystal.
Is that right? And Pete, now tell me the story. Come alongside me. Tell me the story on this car. Whose car was this first?
My grandfather bought the car brand new. He was a Cadillac man.
Yeah.
He traded in his Cadillacs every 2 years, whether he needed one or not. The dealership changed hands, and the salesman was no longer there for his usual deal. He literally went across the street and says, "I'll fix you," and he bought this off of the showroom.
Another Cartier crystal, I take it.
Yes.
And let's step back and show the overall shape of this one. And we're just waiting for some people to pass us. As we show you that, I'll show you the back of the car, which is so unique. Let's move back just a step. Okay. And that'll show you that body style right there. And as we move up here, we've got a locking gas cap, I noticed there. But check out the back end of this car. Pete, come on with me. I hope the camera, come on back, we'll get some light on that. So now your grandfather had passed. Can we open up the trunk? So your grandfather passed and you took over the car. Tell me about this box.
It's the original garage door opener that came with the car. It's never been used and still in its original box.
So let's open that up for just a second. We're not going to take it all apart, but just kind of give them an idea. Look at that. That's great. Good trunk and treat for sure. Nice carpeted back end, as you can see.
It's the original jack, which never been used, and all of the original service manuals are in there too.
There and here. All right. And I also noticed they've got like this chrome trim piece across the back. All right, we'll close that. First of all, it's got a super unique, come on back with me, it's got a super unique back end. The only thing in my opinion like this was, back to your point on the Cadillacs, I think in about 77, 78, someone can correct me, the Seville had kind of a tapered back end.
It had a short muscle back, and there was also a Lincoln that had a similar style.
Is that right? And there's also your FS for your Frank Sinatra. Like that single taillight. Come along with me, Pete. So you have taken this to many car shows or hardly any car shows?
Many, many. I've shown it for the Antique Automobile Club of America on the national circuit.
Yeah. And what was the reaction to this?
It's won its senior Grand National AACA award.
Wow. All right. Let's open. May I open it?
Yes.
Thank you. Let me show that tag right there. Oops. There we go. And we'll open that door all the way.
notice there's digital instrumentation.
Nice, yeah, the 80s digital dash there. Look how nice the lighting is on this car. We've got some great seats. And I hope the camera does it justice. Do these light up at all?
When the headlights are on, yes.
Can you turn the headlights on so we can see that?
They might not because it's not running.
Okay, when it's running, we'll start it and turn the headlights on. How's that sound? Look at that back end. Nice carpet back there. Wonderful headliner. Another crystal right there in your chest. Your stock. Tell you what, just try pulling the headlights out. Let's see if it turns some more stuff on here. It gives us a little noise, but no. Okay, we'll shut that. Now you've got, it looks like an 8-track here, is that right?
Yes.
And is this an 8-track here?
It's a tape console.
A tape console.
This car was supposed to come with cassette deck. So why it ended up with an 8-track player, we don't know.
Wow. So this is just a storage bin?
Yes.
Okay. And then over here. Just really, of course, we have Frank Sinatra in the 8-track. Well, we have to have that. Let's take a look under there. Look at this nice plush 70s carpeting.
They called it mouse fur.
What do they call it?
Mouse fur.
Mouse fur. Let's take a look under the hood, shall we? We'll show that. Now this is very early 82. Notice how emissions was choking this car out at the time.
It's only rated at 140 horsepower.
140 horsepower. You know, it's amazing when you think of technology. What's the cubic inch on this, 318?
It's a 318.
Yeah. So we've got a V8, and it's got about a little less power than a Honda 4-cylinder, right? On a Civic. But
It will get 20 miles to the gallon.
which is pretty good. Electronic fuel injection. We've got the sun hitting it just right on the door. Pete, this might be the first time you're able to read that tag. And we'll show all the configuration. There's your tag with a second tag there. And we've got our combustion computer system.
Which is really just a solid state circuit board.
Yeah. Well, let's fire it up, shall we? We'll also, give me 1 second. I want to just make sure I got that. And our catalytic converter information. So you can see all the proper stampings and markings of this car. Let's fire it up, shall we? We'll turn the lights on too. We'll show how.
Stumble too much.
All right. We'll see how the lights open on this one. Let's turn the lights on, would you please? Nice. Beautiful. Let's show that. There's our light there. You can see it behind the crystal. The instrumentation lights up. 14,000 original miles on this car. Great job. Let me see the tail lights. super quiet. Nicely how that light is tucked in there as well. Definitely a car you want to see with the lights on. Give it one little rev if you would, please. I'll tell you what, step on the brakes and give it a rev. There's your brakes. One more time. You can't even hear it. Nice. There's your taillights. All right, we'll shut that down, Pete. Pete's standing right next to your grandfather's car there. Pete, first of all, a treat to get the chance to see you. Back end of this car is iconic and unique.
Treat for me to see you.
I was just getting first of all, thank you. So much fun. Thanks for being on my car story. I'm looking forward to hearing people's reactions.
This has been fun. I've never had anything like this happen to me before.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.